Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Berserk Musou. We're checking out the DLC missions, as well as some of the extra costumes and characters we didn't get to see in the main Let's Play. And today, in a very special episode, everything is as causality, that's how you pronounce it, causality dictates. Following the revelation about the Hawk, the strong assemble at the Tower of Conviction. Nosferatu Zodd, in search for the strongest one, fights his way through, looking for a worthy opponent, waiting for his desired one. Wow, that's a lot of capital letters put in there for no reason. Let's see here. Okay. Following, questionable. Revelation, that shouldn't be. Hawk, no. Tower of Conviction, that's okay. Strongest one, no. Desired one, no. That's a 6 out of 10 right there. We're going to be playing then as Nosferatu Zodd. I do not have his alternative costume. He is one of the characters whose alt costume eludes me still because it's one of the harder ones to unlock. We saw it in story mode though. It's basically him wearing a bit of a jacket as well as using a different sword. And when he transforms, he is missing part of his horn. That said, I did play as Zodd a bit because I couldn't resist. When I unlocked him, I was like, this is going to be the dopest thing ever. So I know how he plays, and he's really fun. So let's check out this mission. First off, let's give him some equipment, though. So we do actually have a Zodd exclusive item, which would probably be a really good thing for him if we leveled it up, but we have not. So we're just going to give him sort of basic package here. As for his warhorse, let's throw him on, you know what? He reminds me of Lubu, so let's put him on Lubu's horse. Let's not give him the Puck Spark, mostly because that doesn't make much sense for him. He cannot be Puck. Or cannot have Puck. That doesn't even make sense in the canon. Plus, I've already unlocked the trophy for doing enough missions with him. Let's hop in and see how this goes. Look at that Bara. Those are some... Whoa, hi, Skeleton Knight. What's up, man? Wow, you're already almost dead. You are weak. So Zodd has a very short combo. He only has 4 hits, I'm pretty sure. But all of his attacks have follow-ups if you press the button again. So you can do some pretty cool stuff. His sub-weapons are Roar, which makes him roar. Do the roar! And then you can do a rock throw. And then finally, you can give him the old stomp, which is just a good thing to throw into combos. You know, 1, 2, 3, stomp. It's good. Recharges pretty quickly too. You can stomp. It's nice and fast. Good stuff. Let's pop off into angry mode, because then we'll start to gain meter, which we need, because you know, being an apostle character, he has a little thing, and we're actually going to wait. We're going to let that meter die out because I want to use that. So we'll get to see. Have we? I don't think we've actually had a mission out of the Tower of Salvation or Conviction, have we? We must have, but like it's actually a pretty cool map. I don't remember this. Yeah, he has some pretty cool stuff. He fights with multiple weapons, you know. Just does this, and you can just keep doing it. You can roar. And everyone is stunned. It reminds me a bit of the hockey of, what's his face? Shanks in Pirate Warriors. So yeah, they showed us some new stuff for the Musou. The Hyrule Warriors Musou recently, and it looks good. So, okay, I think it's time to show what Zodd's about, though. So you can basically, just like Guts, you can transform. The way you do that is you press R2. And now we are huge. And if we press circle, we do a really big attack, which does not take up meter, but sucks people in, which is good, and then explodes and is super awesome. His roar has now become a mighty roar. Also, if you press strong attack at any time, you start flying, which is good for movement. And we've already built up our meter because it's pretty dang crazy. So yeah, you can just fly. This is an attack, and now that he's super. Like, I'm not gonna say broken, because broken is a bad word. He just makes you feel pretty powerful, and the fact that you can just play as Zodd is super cool. And like, you can do all these like boss moves. Like this is like playing as one of the boss characters in Zelda, you know? Just never would have expected it. The only problem is you are big. There's you know, You definitely are a bigger target. You can get knocked around. You are not entirely invincible. You're close to it. Hey, it's these dudes. He was never here to see them. That's a bit of a plot contrivance. These dudes are so crazy though, because they just take up everything. So, shoutouts to the new Berserk anime, looking terrible. I'm amazed. I have not been watching it, because I'm going to wait for the Blu-ray release where they'll hopefully make it look semi-decent. But I don't know if any of you are watching it, because I'm not. And I am only seeing GIFs of it, so I'm not seeing the full story. But, I don't know if I want to see the full story. It's just sad. How can something with one of the best looking manga of all time look so bad? Whoa, Serpico and Farnese? Really? We fight them here? Okay, let's tail sweep. We also have Death Hurl. We couldn't pick her up because she wasn't actually on the ground. We have Rampage, which just makes you run and destroy everything. And I'm already out of the room. Whoa, maybe defeating Farnese was the bad idea. Oh, we already transformed back. That's okay. Well, we gotta duel the fates then. Play that Star Wars theme. Yeah, deal that big damage. Rock throw. Pop the Dragon Slayer. Really kill him. Horse Slayer too. We got super attack up. Wow, you could do like stomp chains. Wow, our attack has really gone up. And we're going to transform. Oh boy, are we powerful. Yeah, it's not really worth it to ever use the flying in one-on-one combat. In fact, I'd almost argue that this form is worse for one-on-one combat. I'd say almost because look at how we're still doing. Do the roar. So if you roar to stun and then death throw, that is a true combo, you know? Who says that these games are just button mashers without combos? Liars. That's who. That's a true statement, actually. He does. Feel the presence of a strong one in the chapel. Oh, we got our meter up because we leveled up. Nice. Look at all these dudes and look at us just completely wipe them out with our... Look at this! I love it. Video games are good. Who's here? Oh, it's the strong cursed spirit. Okay. It's just fun playing as what it looks to be a Dark Souls villain, you know? I mean, I've heard people say, you know, you shouldn't keep saying that it's inspired by Dark Souls. And I'm not saying that. I'm saying Dark Souls is inspired by it and is the more well-known, like, of the two, you know? Like, there's clear inspirations from Berserk and Dark Souls. I mean, someone showed me the final boss of, like, Dark Souls 3, the final DLC, so, like, the final boss of the Dark Souls franchise, and it is just guts as an old man. Like, he even has the arm cannon and the arm crossbow. It's actually amazing. And by amazing, I've heard some people say very uncreative. You know what? I don't disagree, but at the same time, I do not care. Anything that lets you fight, like, different versions of guts is great. Like, because Artorias is, like, beast guts, but this guy is just, like strong human guts. So that's cool. I haven't played Dark Souls. I've only watched the best friends play it. So me saying all this stuff makes me sound like I know about Dark Souls. Spoilers, I super don't. Okay, let us head to the top of the tower then. It's actually kind of weird having a tower map where I'm, you know, going kind of... It's actually a cool map, seeing this from the other side, another story. Like a tower, which is, you kind of have to go up more like a dungeon. But I guess it's a tower. You know, you got stairs occasionally. Let's see what's going on in the chapel here, my dudes. Yeah, let's go. Are we just gonna defeat both of them? Guess so. And Isidro's here. He's gonna die in a second. Isidro stands 0 chance against him. And Can we do Death Hurl? Nope, because he was in a cutscene. Of course. Did Isidro die? No. Even though he's not actually part of the fight. You do not have to defeat him. I wonder if there's a way to like beat this without actually having to touch him. Look at this, we're just powering through it. That's how strong we are. I know when you're in this form, like knockback is a joke. Also, hello meter, keep going down. Okay, I think we're about done there. Okay, so let's. Oh nope, that's not good. I'm not super leveled up with him, so okay, nope. Guts is nearly done though, which is ironic considering you think he'd be the first to go down. But then again, he is fighting two apostles at once. Okay, throwing the rock in Mozgaz was really cool. Okay, let's just head over here. Let's wait for him to stop that. Meanwhile, oh, he's hitting Guts too. I forgot that they're on different sides. It's actually really nice. Musou games don't do the two sides fighting thing often, but when they do, it's usually really cool. Like it never feels like you're actually fighting two different sides. It just feels like one side. Like it doesn't feel like they ever fight each other, you know? Even though they do. Okay, no, let's actually get enough meter. There we go. That was a case where I actually did feel like they were fighting, which is cool. Oh, cool, we stunned him. Can we Death Hurl? No, it just doesn't work. You need to do it on a mook. Oh, that's not the end of the mission. Interesting. Okay. Where do we go from here? I feel like we did it. Oh! Tower's about to collapse. That's new. That didn't happen last time. Okay, let's run. We can't get on our horse. Is it going to have a time limit? Oh, but look at all these enemies. This could be really fun if we get our meter back up. Is it not actually going to collapse? There's a lot of enemies here. We just keep slashing through. There we go. Okay, come on. Oh, this is going to be pretty cool. Okay, this is super dope. I could do the flight. Oh, just barreling through them. Super great. Who's this? Look at that just congealing pile of slimes. Well, they're not really slimes. By definition, they are not. Because there's rules to what is like a technically a slime. And what's like a... There's a whole list of them. The rules for monsters and stuff are always weird. It's not like clear... Like, the rules aren't even always clear-cut. Blame Dungeons and Dragons for that. Oh, man. I hope there's no actual time limit. It's gonna be like, it collapsed on you and you died. Because this will actually be super great for, like, not really well, for grinding. Yeah, for grinding. Even though you don't really... I think there's a few achievements that would help with this mission. But otherwise, I can't think of much actual grinding that this could help with. Okay, let's keep going. Let's get that meter back up again. There we go. Oh, we need the other meter. There we go. It's like, honestly, why would you... I mean, okay, I guess there are probably some actual gameplay reasons why you wouldn't want to transform. But for the most part, why wouldn't you? And much like any Apostle transformation, there is, if you defeat the Endless Eclipse with Zodd, you do unlock a permanent costume that lets you be in this form all the time, which is super, super, super dope, but is really tough to get. Probably Zodd would be one of the easier ones to get it with, because that final Griffith fight is a pain, and I don't even want to have to show it off, because I don't even want to play it. Is he providing a healing item, or is that just conveniently there? I think it's just conveniently there. Super Skull Knight. Skull Knight, final retribution. Oh, there goes his horse. Let's roar. Now, can we no, we can't do that in this form, right. This backflip attack is hilarious, because why would he do a backflip? I mean, this one's also funny, because he just waves his arm wildly. Go wacky wavy arms, inflatable man. That one's good for breaking guards. Roar is always good. Yeah, get that launcher. It's interesting how in pretty much every Warriors game, light... actually, I'm not going to be in that mode. I'm just going to stay in this for now. Oh, we haven't shown off his super yet, so let's use that. Really mad. And just does like an earth-shattering kaboom. Yeah, no. Zodd is fun. He definitely feels violent, as he should. I actually kind of really wanted him to be playable when I first heard about this game. I didn't fully expect him to be. I did not expect Wild to be. But then again, I did expect Skull Knight. And I know I am literally saying that as Skeleton Knight is on screen, but I refuse that name. That is not as cool of a name. It is much worse. It's like, you had such a good name going on, and you decided to squander it. I don't even know why. Is Skull Knight copyrighted or something? Because that is usually a problem. You know, it's like, oh, there was a Skull Knight in so-and-so, and we can't use it now. Because that would be bad. We don't want Papa Namco Bandai hurting it. Well, not Namco in this case. It's just, yeah, Namco Bandai's not a part of this. It's just Omega Force, right? I usually equate almost every anime game to Namco Bandai, even though it's not always the case. Namco Bandai would never take up a Berserk license. This guy has a lot of HP. I'm just looking at him right now. They'd never take it up for the fact that it's just too out of their wheelhouse. Is he attacking me right now? I can't even tell. Please get enough meter to use it before we transform back. Oh, darn. Well, dang. Let's roar. Give him the roar. You know, I'm amazed that Shrek memes are so universal. Truly. I feel like everyone of every generation knows about the Shrek memes. Like, it's getting to a point where it's actually... more people know the memes than the movie itself. I remember back in film school, we had to watch Shrek, like... probably, well, film class, not film school. That's really putting it a little too highly. We had to watch Shrek like 4 or 5 times because we did an examination of Shrek and why it's like this amazingly done movie. It's a beginner's movie for film theory, you know. We went to watch actually a lot better ones later for film, but like to start off with, we did watch just Shrek, which is hilarious because you know. We like not so much looking at the story, but mostly looking at like the cinematography and stuff. And it's just like, it's just weird to think that, yeah, you know, we looked at Shrek as a cinematic piece of work. So I gave myself double attack up, so hopefully this will let me combo him, and that'll work. This is like Super Skull Knight, like he is super beefy. Can we get him in the corner? He's stunned. Yeah, combo. Oh, this is gonna get him. It's gonna get him, unless he somehow evades. Here we go. And finished off with a rampage. I'm really mad. Are we done? Cause that... Let's see here. The victory! We did it. You know, there's someone out there who's like super attracted to Zodd's like body. Oh, that's a close-up. Bet you he's fans, like female fangirls, or male fangirls, you know what I'm saying. We got some items, nothing amazing. Once you get to the later parts of Endless Eclipse, you get to see some pretty crazy items. The ones with the red backgrounds, the character-specific ones, it's like, wow, that's a really good item. But for the most part, I feel like the items aren't super important necessary. They're still important and necessary, but not anything too crazy. So, alright guys, thank you all for watching, and next time we're going to be heading on to the Chains of Despair. You can only count on yourself to survive, so we just gotta survive. I can do that. Thank you guys for watching. Ciao.